Okay, this video is what I call Dog Fencing 101.
Right.
And this is where we're going to talk about the different components. So with all dog fence systems, we have the transmitter there that you see. We have the boundary wire, which is exemplified here by the white line going across with the flags. There's a live wire, and this wire is what goes around and traces your entire property line or whatever containment area you want. And then we have the receiver collar, which the dog wears around the dog's neck here. And this is going to react to the signal at the wire and do what it's programmed to do, which is to keep Fluffy in the yard.
Okay.
And that's the way that these systems work. And from 1976 to 2002, what contains them is the correction at or near the boundary for no more than 2 seconds for even the most stubborn dog. In the year 2002, I think, or somewhere thereabouts, that's when the other system came into being with the extended correction outside the boundary that we've already talked about. So the idea that that's new technology, it's 20 years old.
That's a long time.
So I have to laugh because there's nothing new about it. And just to understand the difference between the two different versions or the two different systems, with ours being the one that corrects at the line and theirs that corrects at and beyond the line. How does the radio signal know which side of the wire to go off of?
In my understanding, we have the one wire and it creates like that little bubble to go around it. So how would it not be able to read one side or the other when it's a continuous?
How does it do half a bubble?
Yeah.
How does radio signal know which side of the bubble to be on? Well, it doesn't. Okay. And the thing is that the way that the Invisible Fence brand works, the way that their system does this is they have two signals.
Okay.
And so the caller is able to know which side of the wire it's on based on the two signals.
Sure.
And so the question is that why don't they tell you how this works? Why is there so much mystery around it? Well, there's obviously reasons why they probably don't want to talk about it, but nonetheless, that's how the caller knows whether it's inside the yard or outside the yard, or whether your dog is getting corrected in or out. Can you see where there might be any problems with that?
First thing would be wire breaks, depending on how it was broken, because sometimes we have people who say, oh, whoever broke the line tried to be nice and fix my wire, but if there's two wires and they put them in properly back together, does it flip?
That's exactly right. If they put those two wires together the wrong way, then the inside of the yard is going to be active, where the dog is going to be getting zapped everywhere they go, and the outside is free. So that's one of the risks of that type of a system. So with PetStop, again, safer by design, there's no way the dog is going to get overcorrected or corrected in the wrong place in the yard, because it can't. We only have one signal, and every other brand only has one signal, other than Invisible Fence brand. It has two signals. And again, that's how they make their Boundaries Plus thing work.
Sure.
So we just want you to understand again how these systems work so that you can decide what's best for you and your pet.